Okay, Cookies here with EA Vanheim, turn 14, as part of the Noob Orange lobby, and my Pretender Santa, in my first ever full game, and I'll be going from the beginning. Got 3 battles this turn, so let's see how the raid on Ulifa went. This is the one that we've sailed to, so this looks like it's going to go pretty well. Just blasting up the Sacreds and sending them in. Alright. No casualties, that's what I like to see. Marverni does indeed raid back his capital. But, so this was clever. He was scared of the army. So I guess he didn't want to fight the army. So he brought them in and then put them on retreat. I mean, this Elder Druid is slow enough that maybe I could have killed it. But that's how it goes. We have Evergreen Forest. So Marverni's somewhat bottled up in the cap. So raiding this forest, the goal here is to steal more income away from Marverni. There we go. Then we had a few events. We got gold and gems, nice. Some defense, nice. And okay, we got a death scale, not nice. Alright, so he's freed his cap, so he's probably queued up some recruitment here. And we see a bunch of these boars here, which is actually really good information to know. So we got Great Boars and Carnute Noble Warriors. The hope is he may spend money trying to recruit stuff here, but we're going to go retake the capital now with all of our troops. And we're going to try and shut down that recruitment. Calum, I believe either this turn or next turn has some sort of big bump with Ubar, where Ubar comes in and kills the Kalian forces on the fort. I'm not super thrilled about Ubar getting involved in this. I was kind of hoping Calum would just go in and wreck Ubar, but Calum didn't. Maybe it went poorly, I don't know, but Calum, I think, ends up signing a nap with Ubar, even though Ubar took a lot of the Calum spoils and like hurt their army. So I don't entirely know what's going on over there. We've got this commander heading back to lead more chaff. Oh, that's good to know. 10. So maybe it is like just 20 Amber Clan in here. Sending this guy out with the Greatsword. We're making a Hammer of the Mountains, and that's because we get information from Pan about Helheim's Blast. Pan loses a big battle with Helheim because Pan tried to build a fort here, and the same turn he built it, Helheim besieged it. So he ended up losing the battle because it cracked immediately, and then Helheim was able to storm it and take his fort. So he was more than willing to share information about Helheim, so we learned about their very, very spooky blast, which I think is something like +7 defense and +4 strength, among other things. So castings of things like Tangle Vines don't work very well. Maybe False Fetters and Earth Meld will work a little bit more, but they're much more likely to break out of that stuff now because of the +4 strength. So very spooky Helheim Bless. Then we see Femoria running along the border. I think sometime around now I end up signing either this turn or next turn. I think I start signing naps with Femoria and Helheim. I've already got a really good border on this side. I don't really want to get wrecked, I guess, fighting 2 fronts. So I'm going to just try and get that border. This would make an excellent direction to attack in the future, though, so maybe a future war with Femoria could be a thing. Would love to get their capital, like another sailing recruiting hub. So, I don't know, maybe in the future it could go up this way. I don't think Airmore is a particularly great matchup with all their nets and javelins. I'd love to have a better border with Airmore. Like them having this province is really kind of annoying. Because I'd love to be able to sail across there and potentially build a fort there. Because this province is where I'd want to put a fort, but the population is really terrible. So maybe I end up putting it there, but then it's in the Merverni circle. And then it becomes really far away. So it becomes kind of hard to secure that area. So I don't know. Maybe at some point I can try to get Airmore to give up 103. And then let's see. So yeah, we're moving in on this. Go ahead and show you the formation. So we've got 2 blocks deep of little troops, and that's because of the Borer's trample ability. I want follow-up troops to be able to move in and not just have them like trample through the middle and then trample to the edges. So when I have a little bit of depth so that they run in and get killed. Probably going to take attrition doing this, so I've got Huskarls and Herdmen mostly in the front, and I've got more of the Sacreds in the back. And we've got our Prophet in the middle. We've got this one on advancing cast, I think for the false fetters again. And then we've got 3 mages in the back for buffing up and doing flight and attack rear. Yeah, false fetters with aim. Don't know if it's worth it, but it seems to help. Precision, yeah. Okay. So that's the plan there. We have a whole pile of new troops coming in. A few more turns worth of sacred production. We have a bunch of siege chaff in terms of surf warriors. We're recruiting some Bakemono to help out some more with that. Yep, building the palisade. Getting another Alquil. The Hammer of the Mountains. Yeah, so that's where I went on the huge tangent about Helheim. So the Hammer of the Mountains, it's got an AoE 1 stun effect. And resisting that is strength and size based, so I think they might have a decent chance to resist. But I'm still hoping, because if they get stunned, like, Vanheims are just going to chop them up. So I think the idea is maybe build a few of these Hammers of the Mountain, and if I end up fighting Helheim, I'll have some tools, at least, for killing Hellherdings. Along with, like, Earth Meld and False Fetters. Maybe enough of that. I can disable enough of the Hellherdings to, I don't know, pull out a win or attrition enough that force them to withdraw. So that's kind of the idea there. We're getting more Sacreds, some Huskarls. The Huskarls are, again, so I definitely don't have the nap yet with Helheim. The Huskarl, I'm just terrified. The Huskarls are to help remove the mirror image effect and start the initial plinking down of these Hellherdings. And yeah, so I think that's it for this turn. So I'll go ahead and see you in turn 15.